cheeky, another episode of Sunday Blessed. Today, there's no cooking and no fucking, okay? So you know what, it's going to be a bit different today. I've had some DMs from people asking me questions. So what I'm going to do is, guys, answer questions for you today. And let's see how we get on, you know? End of the day, guys, we got to feel blessed. We're alive, we're healthy. We could be in a lot worse situation, but the problem is we have to unite. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what some of these questions are. All right, so we got one question. What says, how are you dealing with the lockdown, Zach? Basically, there was a lockdown, I'm surviving. You know what I mean, guys? Thanks for asking. You know me, I'm a strong-minded guy, and I don't get easily broken mentally or physically, you know. But you know what? This time around, it has felt a bit more difficult, you know, if I'm totally honest with you, because as soon as the first lockdown was over, I've got back into my training again. I got back into a routine again. I was working again, earning money again, and all of a sudden, what happens? Boris and his fucking cronies decide to put another lockdown on the scientific data, what's from a 2-year-old fucking kid. You know, we're living in a world where now we've got the worst fucking virus. We don't even know we got it until we get it ourselves tested. And even if we do get tested, it means that you still could have it because they could have tested you at the wrong time. It all doesn't make sense, and we all know this is for a greater agenda, a greater evil. Lucifer is running wild at the moment. He has control of TV and he has control of social media. And we need good people. We need strong people like us, you know, to unite and stand up. Like they say, it only takes all of us to stand up for them motherfuckers to fall. And the next question is, how do I make progress during lockdown? So I think you probably mean physically. So my advice will be, if you haven't got no weights at home, buy some weights. You know, you can pick up some decent deals from Gumtree, eBay, etc. You know what I mean? Or if you're lucky enough, you might have somebody who owns a gym who's willing to borrow you some weights. And if all that fails, go to your DIY store, buy yourself some fucking bags of sand, some cement, and use them motherfuckers to squat. And trust me, you'll have a workout. Use body workouts. Go to a park and do chin-ups. I'm sure you can find, you know, places to do chin-ups, some dips, lunges with a bag of sand on your back, you know what I mean? Things like that, you know what I mean? You can pick up a bag of sand and do curls with it, you know? Anything is possible, just use your imagination, you know? If you are stuck with certain exercises and you don't know how to do them at home because you haven't got no weights, just message me on here on my YouTube channel, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. I'm willing to help everybody. It's a hard time, guys, and I know it's hard. And there's nothing worse when you're healthy and strong and you are stopping your workouts for some cunts in power. It makes no fucking sense. If they wanted us to be strong and fight this virus, they would say to us, listen, we're going to give all of you free multivitamins. We're going to give you vitamin D. We're going to give you vitamin C. You know what I mean? These are the things they would give us to stay healthy. I haven't seen one doctor come on TV and say to us, listen, this is what food you need to be eating. Oh yeah, also, to make progress, just because you're in lockdown, this doesn't give you excuses to fucking comfort eat, you fat fuckers. You know what I'm saying? Get fucking serious. Don't be sitting at home with a bag of crisp and munching away. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to make you feel any better. You know, get up. You use your time wisely. I get up in the morning, 6 o'clock. I use that first half an hour for myself to have a coffee, you know. Then once I've had that coffee, I'll take the dogs for a walk. Then we'll come back, we'll have breakfast. Then after my breakfast, I'll do all the things I need to do, like answer my emails for, basically for my orders and stuff like this. And that will take me right up to midday. Then after midday, I'll say, okay, now, I'm lucky. I can train at my friend's garage. You know what I mean? So then I'll go to his place. We'll train. You know what I mean? We got enough weights to do what we can do. Barbell, dumbbell. We got a bench press where we can make incline and decline, and we got a squat rack. So, guys, I'm eating less calories at the moment because I'm lifting less weight. So you understand? So basically, I'm not eating as many calories because I'm lifting nowhere near as much weight. Once you understand what I'm saying to you, you will know why I'm eating less food, because the conversion rate of burning calories, I'm not doing it as much. You know what I mean? I'm sat around more now because of the fucking lockdown. But you know what? Do not allow that to stop you from doing your daily routine. You know what I mean? What? Next question. What's your favorite body part to train? Listen, I fucking hate training every single body part. But when I'm done, I feel fucking great. Because if you got a favorite body part, that just tells me one thing. You ain't training hard enough, you pussy boy. If you trained it hard, you'll be crying, you'll be screaming, you'll be saying, fuck me, this burns, this hurts. And when everything feels like training legs, you know you reach that level of intensity where only few mere mortals fucking, get to. All right. What is your current cycle? I've got a life fitness cycle, actually. Guys, listen. I'm taking the same compounds what are on the market like everybody else. You know what I mean? The same compounds what everybody else is taking. I ain't taking no fucking dinosaurs' testicles or special fucking Ukrainian steroid or something from President Putin's fucking lab. But the difference is, I do make sure what I'm taking, I get tested. Make sure, guys, when you're spending money, if you're gonna spend fuck all for a bottle of test here, then expect that test bottle to have sunflower oil was used for cooking chips. You know what I'm saying? So, be careful. What makes me laugh about most people is they don't care what they inject in their body, but then they cry about, oh, that's got too much fat in it. 2 grams of extra fat in that protein powder. Oh, I can't eat that. Oh, that banana is brown, it's overdone. I can't eat it. Pussies. Get on with it, you fuckers. Okay, so the next question is, how do you deal with coming off a cycle? Basically, everything should be planned. You shouldn't just come off a cycle just straight away, nilly-dilly, and think, oh, you know what? I haven't got enough money to buy enough gear, to last 12 weeks, so I'm going to cut it short to 7. You should have everything pre-planned and make sure you got everything ready for a 12-week cycle or an 8-week cycle, And that way you're not messing around and not fucking searching last minute for stuff. But once you got everything what you need and you're prepared properly for your cycles, then you will make sure halfway through that cycle, you get stuff for after your cycle. You know what I mean? It's called PCT, post-cycle therapy. That means when you come off gear, your testicles will shut off. Because while you're on gear and you're taking up to a gram of test, then your testicles will shut off because they don't need to produce any test no more. So your testicles are thinking, oh wow, this influx of fucking testosterone is coming in my body. Feels great. I don't need to produce anymore. So that's what happens. That's why you see a lot of guys they say my balls have shrunk. You know what I mean? They are going to shrink because you're not producing any test no more because you don't need it. So after the cycle, you need something to kickstart your testicles again. That's why you have to go into certain compounds to kickstart your testicles, i.e. Clomid, you know what I mean, HCG, stuff like that. And you know what I mean, with tamoxifen. So prepare everything properly. And the mental aspects of it is, a lot of people find it harder than other people coming off a cycle because mentally they can't handle it because their hormones are all over the place. They might start watching Lion King and fucking start crying like, oh my God, that's such a sad story. Well, then they don't realize why they're crying. They're like, what the fuck's wrong with me? It's because you got too much estrogen in your body. You need to lower that motherfucker down. It's estrogen what makes you feel like a soya boy. You know what I mean? A pussy boy. You know? So, listen, mentally, when you come off a cycle, be prepared to feel flat, deflated a bit, you know, not as strong, but that shouldn't give you an excuse not to carry on eating well and not carry on training as hard. Because if you just think to yourself, oh, I'm off everything now, I don't need to train anymore, train as hard, you're just going to lose all the size what you've gained. So it's just going to be a waste of money. And you're just going to be yo-yoing. You know what I mean? Up, down, up, down, up, down. And you don't want that. You have to treat your PCT coming off a cycle like you're on. Carry on doing everything the same. So I hope that helps, guys. You know what I mean? Okay. When are you looking to compete? And are you still working with Dave to achieve this? Oh, well, me and Dave was planning to compete this year. Due to all this lockdown restriction, it messed everything up. I was dieting, preparing for a show, and the shows kept on getting cancelled. So me and Dave decided, after 4 months of, you know what I mean, pissing about, uncertainty, that we will wait till next year. So I jumped back onto off-season with him, and we're still working together, still making great improvements, you know, refining my body. And Dave's a great guy, and, you know, I've got a lot of time for him. Easy guy to work with, you know? And you need somebody who you can ask anything to and he doesn't mind answering it, not just, oh, this is what you got to do. I'll say to him, why do I need to do this? They'll explain to me, this is why. This is why I want you to do certain exercises. This is why I want you to eat certain foods. You know what I mean? See what's happening with your body. You know, he has to learn my body as well. It's the first time we're working together. So, you know, it's all good. So this dieting with him first time for 4 months, it was a good learning curve for both of us. And I'm excited for next year to showcase my improvements. And basically, you guys will be happy with what you're gonna see, because you know me, I don't give up, guys. I don't fuck about. I gotta fucking do it. You know what I mean? Prove them bitches and haters wrong. Keep watching, guys. I love you. You fuel me. Listen, even though you hate me, I love you. All right. Let's see. Will you ever do coaching? Yeah, of course I would do coaching. But you gotta remember, you know when you compete yourself, and you know how much of a selfish sport it is. So how can I be dieting and doing everything 101% and give that same effort to 5 or 10 other different people? I just can't do that. Mentally, you know, it will be unfair on myself, because I would be thinking to myself, I should be having this time for me at this moment, not relying on coaching people online and stuff. Don't get me wrong. When the time is right, I will do that, and I will give 101% to my clients because I will not be competing then, so I can give everything to them. You know what I mean? And you guys will know that I ain't gonna give you no cookie cutting fucking diets. You know what I mean? Copy and paste fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be trained by Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, but if you haven't got the heart and balls, then forget it, mate. You know what I mean? That's the way you gotta see it. Next question. Do you coach bikini girls? If so, do you think they need to get really heavy off season? No, I don't coach any bikini girls, but I have done in the past, and my advice is always to the girls is, listen, we're living in this era now where bodybuilders are force feeding themselves and they're playing the size game, and girls are getting big off season. Only reason to diet down to fuck all. Listen, I always say to everybody, like, especially girls, bikini girls, is like, you need to, not get heavy too quick. Put on a few pounds and get them a few pounds hardened up, and then keep doing that, But if you're just gonna put on like 14 pounds, you know what I mean, and it's all gonna be water and fat and not muscle, and you're gonna feel shit about yourself. You're not gonna feel sexy as a girl. You still wanna feel sexy and feel confident in yourself, not fucking scuffing your mouth and force feeding yourself and thinking, oh, my coach has told me this, and I don't feel great, but I gotta do it. No, you don't. There's more than one way to skin a cat. More than one way to skin a cat. You can't make your body utilize what's in an X amount of calories. It doesn't happen overnight. Muscle building is a very, very slow process. Slow. You gotta have patience. You gotta keep chipping away. And then, one day you take off your top and you get out the shower and you go, oh, fuck, where'd that come from, You surprise yourself, yeah? So listen, yeah, get heavy off season, but up to the point where you're not feeling uncomfortable, all right? Don't get me wrong, I love my bikini girls curvy off season. So long as you're putting on the pounds on your booty, no problem, okay? But make sure you're not putting it on the jiggly bits here, and the turkey neck, and the wobbly wings. All right? Okay, guys, listen. This is the time. Hard times create strong men. We've been living in a time of pussified, and it's created pussy boys. It's time now for us to man up and take our freedom back. Freedom is never given to you. That is a fucking illusion. Freedom is earned. And now you will realize more than ever. Because I tell you one thing now, if you guys do not stand up together and show these fuckers that we are not gonna be your fucking lab rats and do as you say. Before I leave you with this message, I just want to tell you one thing. Matt Hancock, go and fuck yourself with the freedom pass. Shove that freedom pass up your arse where the sun doesn't shine. You fucking cunt. Giving me a freedom pass to see my fucking family? Who the fuck do you think you are? Freedom? You listen. And if you're going to call me selfish for seeing my family, I'll call you selfish for not seeing your family. You selfish cunt. Take a pay cut, like everybody, and let's see how long this fucking lockdown ends. You know what I mean? Only people I'm clapping for of the small people who are delivering our food to the supermarkets. Without them, we will not be surviving. NHS, go fuck yourselves. Fucking TikTok video making cunts. If there was any other establishment, they would have fucking sacked a lot of them. Well, because it's the NHS there, they can't deal with a fucking pandemic. We all have to suffer. This is the reason the lockdown is. Because the NHS can't take the numbers. And the numbers, I'm sorry, but the hospitals have never been so empty. I've talked to loads of people, loads of nurses. So that's me, got a bit carried away. But you know what, guys? I'm going to love you and leave you. Peace out. Stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy, and say that to them.